Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's the Bengals going up against the Saints.
Thank you very much, Larry. As usual, the streets of the nearby French Quarter are alive as we are in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals, and he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line, and the New Orleans Saints. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll power his way up near the 25. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. 3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. Wow, evasive.
Make him miss.
And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Dalton, 1st and 10. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And now a 1st down following that long gain. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And he'll take this one down near the 15. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Here we go with 2nd and 7. And Dalton to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st. From the 2-yard line now, it's 1st and goal. Here's a run with Mixon. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. Out to kick is Janikowski. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Buying time to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. First carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Meanwhile, down in Dallas, an update from there. And it's the Cowboys that have moved down to an early advantage. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Back to throw here. Throw left side complete. That's Stanley. And he takes this down deep into Cincinnati territory. That one goes for 36 yards.
Oftentimes, guys who do a really nice job on the wide receiver screen plays are really good punt returners. It's the same skill. Make the first guy miss and then pick up your blocking and get downfield. Nice gain on that play.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit.
They go play action here on first down. Now he'll escape to his right. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Second down, just 1 yard to go. Back to the running game. It's Ingram. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a 1st down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Here we go now. Blue, land it. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
They'll run here with Ingram. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
They'll run it with Kamara. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It'll be a loss of 1, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
There is no doubt that Geno Atkins is really strong and stout at the point of attack, but I love his suddenness, the ability to make plays, to be in one spot, and then he's gone and into the offensive backfield. He's a heck of a player.
And they're a big TFL, tackle for loss.
Hard to believe that his father, Gene Atkins, was an NFL defensive back. He's bred this big defensive tackle.
They'll try and run. Ingram. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
And they might think about going for it here, but it's still just the 2nd quarter. Take the 3 points, tell the defense you believe in them, and let them get the ball back for you.
And Lutz's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach, but it kept the offense out of the end zone.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
The Saints with an extra defensive back here on third on the field.
Could they blitz?
From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. Room here to run. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Play fake here on first down. To the left side here for Eifert. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. That one goes for 24 yards. Nice completion there for Andy Dalton. Charles, you worked some of his games when he was at TCU. Now you've worked his games in the NFL. What progression have you seen?
I've seen a guy who took over as a freshman in college and got better and better each year. Always added a little bit more to his game, gets stronger. But the best part about him is he's always been accurate.
Dalton operating in the red zone now. And it's caught. And he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And that'll set him back 5. Now Mixon. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Dalton throwing on 2nd down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ken Crowley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They are in the 2nd quarter down in Miami. It's the Dolphins that have grabbed the early lead over the Jets. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor.
All right, here we go.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this.
Detroit. Hurry up, here we go.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Brought in left side by Snead. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Now back to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick 6s.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. Nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Here we go now.
They'll look to throw. And it's caught. Kobe Fleener. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
The Saints on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one, and let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get off on the snap, jump too quickly.
Green 39. Green 39.
They'll look to throw here on first down. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Caught by Snead over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. Elsewhere, second quarter in D.C., and the Redskins there out to an early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
All right, here we go. Leopard! Leopard!
Slot man moves right.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll set up a throw toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Second down now after the incompletion. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. The Saints on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
All right, here we go.
Looking to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Motion. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. He hit his first, this one from 38. And Lutz puts this one through. Around the NFL, second quarter in Indianapolis. And the Bills have now opened up a 2-touchdown lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front as we send you on over to Orlando, where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Looking for his tight end fleeter, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD. Short throw pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Saints coming out now to take the field. Throwing here on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Stanley. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. He got 29 yards that time. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard.
Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. Forced out to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Here we go now. No. Check. Patriot.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Here's Thomas Morstead now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He gets this away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on.
Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Here we go now.
They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Second down following the run. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got it over the middle, Fleener. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And now a first down following that long gain.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39! Leopard! Leopard! Shit! No, check! Patriot!
Back to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Stanley. Touchdown, New Orleans! Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Dalton, 1st and 10. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. Now they run with Mixon, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
So following the run, we'll see what they do here on 3rd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. 3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. And Eifert has it. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Tyler Eifert, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. They're on to the second half now down in Miami. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. They'll try and run it here. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And so they run it in on the two-point try. You know, so often, Charles, we talk about, from the offense's perspective, what you do on the two-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the two-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for two. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They're going to look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
Elsewhere, second half action at Heinz Field. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Shift together here from the D-line. They go play action here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Saints on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be third and forever. The slot man in motion right. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Oh, now he bowls him over. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. They'll run here with Mixon. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Murray. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th. A first down throw coming for Dalton. He finds Ross right side. It's complete. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. Passing. It's Dalton. He's going to wind up and air it out. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it. What people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. The linebacker, Stephon Anthony with a pick. And the return will stop right around the 25. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw left side complete. It's Cox. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
Here we go now.
They'll look to throw here. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Now let's go. 3-19.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Detroit.
Now back to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go with Kamara. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It'll be a gain of 6. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
Brandon, this is why play callers get the big bucks. This wasn't a 4th and inches call. You get into situations like 4th and 3, 4th and 4. You've got a tough decision to make. Very gutsy play here, and they pick up the first down.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And on 2nd and 10 now.
Let's go.
He'll look to throw. It's complete. Flainer, right side. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
All right, now, look at 56.
He'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Stanley. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. To throw here. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. So 2nd and 10 here. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Flushed out right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down.
Hurry up, here we go.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Thomas. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
Set. Green, 39. Green, over.
Hill on first down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's 2nd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Green, 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard. Leopard. Kill. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
On 2nd and 10, Hill. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. again. It's Hill. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now, that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a 1st down and inside the 5-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Hill. His throw incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
A 4th quarter score now from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. It's the Panthers moving back in front in what's been a seesaw affair. A win would be their 2nd on the young season. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. They'll fake the handoff. Now Hill. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right.
Over. Leopard.
Now Hill on 3rd and goal. Yeah, he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. Desperation time on 4th for Hill. Hill's hit, and he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game. And all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spend all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away, and they're not doing it.
It's a gain of 8, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Again, it's Mixon. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. This offensive line starting to win up front. You win that battle in the trenches, you can kind of wear them down here late.
So you bring in the second part to that equation, and that's the big running back, the big bruiser who can get more than what's blocked and break a few extra tackles and gain yardage.
Mixon. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And ready now for 2nd and 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Yeah, the Saints signal for another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. for the first time with a backup Murray. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here, and so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, for the defensive players, too, who thought, hey.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
The Bengals go down to a knee in the victory formation. Dalton down to a knee, and that'll be all she wrote. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together.